Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. Did you understand yesterday's part, that is law of conservation of energy? It is a very important question. Okay, now we may move on to the last topic of the chapter, that is power. What is power? What is power? It is the ratio of work done in unit time. Okay, work done in unit time. You might have heard about horsepower. What is horsepower? It is a unit actually which is used to measure the power of an engine. Okay, the power of an engine is measured in horsepower. You may take page number 27. Think before you answer. Page number 27. Can your father climb stairs as fast as you can? No. Will you fill the overhead water tank with the help of a bucket or an electric motor? With the help of an electric motor, of course. Suppose Rajashri, Yash and Ranjit have to reach the top of a small hill. Rajashri went by a car, Yash went cycling, while Ranjit have to reach the top of Ranjit went walking. If all of them choose the same path, who will reach first and who will reach last? Who will reach first? Rajashri will reach first. And who will reach last? Ranjit will reach last. Why? In the above examples, the work done is the same in each example, but the time taken to perform the work is different for each person or each method. The fast or slow rate of work done is expressed in terms of power. That statement you may underline. It could be asked as a fill in the blank. Power is the rate at which work is done. That is the definition of power. You may mark power is the rate at which work is done. If W is the amount of work done in time t, then power is equal to work upon time, that is W upon T. What is the SI unit of work? It is joule. So SI unit of power is joule per second or watt, also called as watt. Okay, some people pronounce it as watt, some as watt. Okay, so joule per second, it is also watt. 1 watt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 second. You may mark that. Again, a fill in the blank. 1 watt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 second. In industrial sector, the unit used to measure power is horsepower. 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. Again mark, again a fill in the blank. What is 1 horsepower? 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. The unit of energy for commercial use is kilowatt hour. Again a fill in the blank. The unit of energy for commercial use, our electricity bills, it is in kilowatt hour. The unit is kilowatt hour. 1000 joule work performed in 1 second is 1 kilowatt hour. Again a fill in the blank. 1000 joule work done in 1 second is 1 kilowatt hour. Now there is a conversion in the textbook. The conversion of 1 kilowatt hour into joules, that I have written here. You may see 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. 1 kilowatt means 1000 watts and 1 hour means 3600 seconds. So it becomes 1000 watt into 3600 seconds. So if you multiply this, you will get it as this much, 36 and 5 zeros. It is 36 lakhs. This you have to convert it into a decimal form. Then you will get 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules. You will be getting this relation, convert kilowatt 1 kilowatt hour into joules. The question will be convert 1 kilowatt hour into joules. You have to write this much. It is a 2-mark question. Otherwise they would ask it as a 1-mark question. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to dash joules. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules. Okay, then there is a point on the last page number 27. Electricity used for domestic purposes is measured in units of kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 unit. Now towards the right, an introduction to scientists. The steam engine was invented by James Watt. Okay, the unit of power is called watt in his honor. James Watt was the first to use the term horsepower. That also could be a fill in the blank. Now you are having two solved examples on page number 28. You may see solved examples. The first question: Swarali takes 20 seconds to carry a bag weighing 20 kg to a height of 5 meter. How much power has she used? So you are supposed to find out power. Power is equal to work upon time. So first we will have to calculate work done. So to calculate work done, the equation is force into displacement. Okay. So here they haven't given force. So first we will have to calculate force. So we will see what has been done. You may see solved problems. Solved problems. Example 1. Okay. Given. What has been given? Mass is given as 20 kg. Height is given as 5 meter. And time is given as 20 seconds. Okay. Time is given as 20 seconds. Now in the question they have given as 20 seconds. In what has been given, okay, what has been given, it is given as 40 seconds. Okay. Now I will show you with both 20 seconds also and 40 seconds also. You may see. Now this is a mistake in our textbook. Okay. Now when you get this question in your question paper, you may see what the time is and do it according to that time. Okay. You get this question compulsorily in your papers. It is a very frequently asked question. So first I will show you with t is equal to 20 seconds. First you have to calculate f with the equation mg 20 into 9.8. We know that the value of g is 9.8. It is constant. So 20 into 9.8 will give you 196 Newton. W is equal to F into S. F is 196. S means height. So it is 5. You are getting the value as 980 joules. Power is equal to work upon time. That is time is 20. So 98 upon 20. You will get it as 49 watts or watts. If here it is 40 seconds, okay, then you will get this as 980 upon 40. Okay, 980 upon 40. That answer is 24.5 watts. Okay, 24.5 watts. You may calculate and see. Okay, so according to the question, whatever time has been given in your question paper, according to that you may calculate. Okay, now the next question: a 25 watt electric bulb is used for 10 hours every day. How much electricity does it consume each day, every day? Now what has been given? Given P power is equal to 25 watts, but our bill comes in kilowatts. So you have to convert it into kilowatts. How will you convert into kilowatts? Divided by 1000. So 25 divided by 1000. Okay, 25 divided by 1000 will give you 0.025 kilowatts. This is example 2. Okay, 0.025 kilowatts. What is energy consumed? Energy consumed is equal to power into time. That is 0.025 into 10. That is 0.25 kilowatt hour. So how many units? How many units? It is 0.025. What is the question? The question is how much electricity does it consume every day? How much electricity? It is 0.25 kilowatt hour. Okay, now we will see the numericals in the exercise. You may mark this difference in your textbook. Okay, so the numericals. First question: an electric pump has 2 kilowatt power. How much water will the pump lift every minute to a height of 10 meter? So what has been given? The power has been given as 2 kilowatt. So you have to convert it into watts. 2 kilowatt means 2000 watts. Time is given in as 1 minute. You have to convert it into seconds. So it will be 60 seconds. Height is 10 meter. What you have to find? You have to find amount of water lifted. That is mass of water. That is M. We know the equation power is equal to work upon time. Here work is equal to energy. And which energy does what is it possessing? What is the water which is lifted to a height possessing? It is possessing potential energy. Okay, so what is the equation to find out potential energy? The equation to find out potential energy is mgh. So it becomes work becomes potential energy, that is mgh. So P is equal to mgh upon T. So P is given as 2000, m into 9.8, g is 9.8 into a height, that is 10 upon 60. 0 0 cancel. So m is equal to, you are cross multiplying this, okay, so it will become 2000 into 6 upon 9.8. You have to get rid of this decimal. To get rid of that decimal, I am multiplying it with 10. If you multiply denominator with 10, you have to multiply the numerator also with 10. Okay, so it becomes 2000 into 6 into 10 upon 9.8. So the answer, which when you calculate this, you will get it as 1224.5 kg. Okay, this is an important question. Now the next question we will see. If a 1200 watt electric iron is used daily for 30 minutes, how much total electricity is consumed in the month of April? So you are having an istri, that is electric iron. What is the power? It is 1200 watts. For how many hours you are using? Ardha 30 minutes, that is half an hour. Okay, how much total electricity will be consumed in the month of April? So what has been given? Power is 1200 watts. Now the bill which we get, electricity bill which we get, it is in kilowatt hour, isn't it? So you have to convert watt into kilowatt. Now whenever there is a question like this, then only you have to convert watt into kilowatt. Otherwise you have to always take in watts. Okay, whenever you are having a question on electricity bill, then you have to convert watt into kilowatt. So here 1200 watt means 1.2 kilowatts, that is upon 1000. Okay, that will be 1.2 kilowatt. Time is 30 minutes. As the bill is in kilowatt hour, okay, hour, so you have to convert minutes into hour. So 30 minutes means 0.5 hours. Now what is this 30? This 30 is the number of days in April. Okay, in April, how many days are there? There are 30 days. There are 30 days in the month of April. So you have multiplied with 30. So you will get it as 15 hours. Total time will be 15 hours. What is the electricity consumed? The equation to find out electricity consumed is power into time. You have to find this. You are told to find electricity consumed. What is the electricity consumed? It is power into time. That is 1.2 into 15. You will get it as 18 kilowatt hour or 18 units. Okay, you may copy these in your notebooks. The next question. If the energy of a ball falling from a height of 10 meters is reduced by 40%, how high will it rebound? Okay, so there is a ball which is falling to a surface. Okay, this height which is falling, it is 10 meter. It will fall on a surface and it will rebound. It will go up, isn't it? Now the question is, how much height will it go up? This height is 10 meter. This is taken as h1. This is h2. You have to find h2. Now what they have given? They have given that the potential energy in the second case will be 40% less. Okay, so this height, when it is at this height, it is potential energy 1. When it is at this height, then the potential energy 2. Okay, now potential energy 2 is 40% less than potential energy 1 that has been given. Potential energy 2 is potential energy 1 minus 40%. Okay, so potential energy 1 minus 40% means it is 100% minus 40%. 100% minus 40% means it becomes 60%. So potential energy 2 Okay, potential energy 2 is equal to 60% potential energy 1. Now we are having the equation potential energy 1 is equal to mgh1, potential energy 2 is equal to mgh2. These are the two equations. Dividing 2 by 1. Now why 2 by 1? It is for easier calculation, nothing else. You can take 1 upon 2, 1 by 2 also. Then also you will get the same answer. Potential energy 2 upon potential energy 1, that is mgh2 upon mgh1. Potential energy 2 means, what is potential energy 2? Potential energy 2 means 60% potential energy 1. Okay. Upon potential energy 1 is equal to mg getting cancelled, so h2 upon h1 remaining. Potential energy 1 getting cancelled. 60% means 60 upon 100 is equal to h2 upon 10. This h1 is equal to 10 meter, that we have written here. Instead of h1 I have written 10. So by cross multiplication you will get h2 is equal to 60 into 10 upon 100. You will get the answer as 6 meter. This you may copy in your notebook. Okay, in notes the method might be different. In your school the method might be different. You may do the method, whichever method you find it easier. But it is an important numerical. You may write. Now the next numerical. The velocity of a car increased from 54 km per hour to 72 km per hour. How much is the work done if the mass of the car is 1500 kg? Now in this numerical you may note that the velocity they have given in kilometer per hour. You have to convert it into meter per second. Okay, so how to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second? You may multiply it with 1000 and divide it by 3600 or 60 into 60. Why 1000? Because 1 kilometer is 1000 meter and 1 hour 60 minutes, 1 minute 60 seconds. So 60 into 60. When you do this calculation you will get it as 15 meter per second. V is equal to 72 kilometer per hour. You have to convert it into meter per second. You are getting it as 20 meter per second. So this is 15 meter per second. This is 20 meter per second. Okay. Mass is given as 1500 kg. You have to find work done. Here work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. What was the initial kinetic energy and what was the final kinetic energy? So change in kinetic energy means final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy is half m v square and initial kinetic energy is half m u square. So here m and m is common, so I'll take it as half m into v square minus u square, that is half into m is 1500 into 20 square minus 15 square. By cancelling 2 and 1500 you will get it as 750. So 750 into 400 minus 225. So doing this you will get it as 175. So 750 into 175 you will get the answer, that is 131250 joules. Okay, we may calculate it and see. Okay, now the next question, the last one is, Ravi applied a force of 10 Newton and moved a book 30 centimeter in the direction of the force. How much was the work done by Ravi? Here you have to find out the work done. So you may see F is given as 10 Newton, S 30 centimeter, you have to convert it into meter. So divided by 100, you will get it as 0.3 meter. To find work done, what is the equation? W is equal to Fs. The F is 10, S is 0.3, 10 into 0.3, you will get the answer 3 joules. This is the easiest sum in your chapter. Okay, and it is asked. But what is the mistake which most of the students do? The mistake is they don't convert this 30 centimeter into meter. Okay, so don't forget to convert that 30 centimeter into meter. As it is a very simple question, you may do it, practice it again and again. Okay, so the numericals, you might be knowing by now that you are having numericals this year in physics, and numericals you have to practice. You will be getting the numericals from the textbook only, so you have to practice both the solved examples and the questions from the exercise. Only those questions will be asked, okay, either for 2 mark or for 3 mark. So you may practice the numericals for today, okay. Now the next day you may solve the exercise and get ready for the test, okay. Thank you.